I literally just uploaded my last video in which I admit to being wrong about Springtrap, and then boom! Tweet from Leaks by Deadlight saying that Behavior wants to add a Five Nights at Freddy's chapter. I mean, this really isn't surprising, and I've said in previous videos that even if before this chapter they didn't plan on making a Fnaf chapter, it was pretty likely since the Fnaf community and their supporters have been raising absolute hell ever since the idea of Springtrap coming to Dead by Daylight was introduced. However, it's important to remember that this leak doesn't mean that they have the license yet or are guaranteed to get it, but it means they now have a serious interest in obtaining the license. I'd be remiss not to mention that Behavior actually listening to the community like this is pretty rare, at least from an outsider's perspective, so I think that bodes well for the possibility of this crossover. If I had to make a prediction, I'd say anywhere between chapter 24 to 26, so still about a year to a year and a half away, unless Behavior pulls a Leatherface again, in which case we'll have it next chapter, but man would we wish we didn't. And before I end this admittedly very short video, I'd like to address the common counter-argument that Scott Cawthon said no more collaborations this year. Scott doesn't own the rights anymore, Steel Wool does. Future collabs were cancelled due to Funko Pops leaking a new character in some kind of quarterly catalog, I think, which prompted Scott to cancel all future collaborations for the year. At least that's my understanding of what happened. If we get a Fnaf collaboration, if it focuses on what the community wants, it will most likely be Springtrap, a character who's not only had existed for a very long time, seems relatively close to the end of his story. These two factors mean he's a really safe character for collaborations in terms of potential leaks. And one final thing, I will be making a concept video for Springtrap sometime soon, because I'm pretty confident in my concept and I'd like to put it out there to see what the community thinks about it, and just in case any devs are watching. And with all that said, happy hunting.